Hi there, this is video 517. It's about abnormal distributions. And this is like the one time we're going to talk about it. And it's called skewed data. So if your data is normally distributed, you get this nice little pre-graph that looks like this. And it's nice and it's symmetrical. And you know the mean of the data is like right there. But your data can be shifted to the left or shifted to the right. Okay. So for example, let's just say we were talking about height, people's height. Okay, so this would be all the people in Regina. We got some short people, we got some tall people, and we got lots of people in the middle. So this is, we'll just say this is Regina. Well, this one might be, how about you measured the people in a daycare, where you've got lots and lots of little kids, so lots and lots of little short people, and not all tall people. So this is daycares. But you do have a few tall people because, you know, you can have some caregivers. I think that's what they called. I don't say babysitters, but I know that's not right. And this one, well, height-wise, what's the opposite of a daycare? How about this is a basketball team? Where almost everybody's really tall. And maybe there's a few shorter people like the coach, or I really don't know who works with a basketball team. So normal distribution, nice symmetric curve. It can be shifted. This one is shifted to the left, and this is shifted to the right. All right, and I found this very cool video or set of graphs from some university students. It was from a university level stats class, and I thought it was quite entertaining because it shows us a good example. So this one talks about the height. This is the height in inches, and this is a frequency, so how many people have that? This looks like 50, 60, 70, 80. You can see you got that nice curve. That is a normal distribution. And that's why in some of the questions later on, it's gonna say, is normally distributed or forms a normal distribution or something like that. All these questions, I should be saying that, but I don't always remember. Now, this one down here talks about grade point average. Now, I don't know if we use it that much in Canada. It's more in the States, I think. But anyway, I think it's a zero scale of like 1 to 4, and maybe 0 to 4. I'm not really sure. But anyway, it's got to do with how good your grades are. So these are students in a university stats course. So we're assuming because they're taking math, they're a little on the clever side and they have a high grade point average. You can see this one is skewed. It's not symmetrical, right? So the middle's about there, but most of our data is after that. And I'm just going to call that one that shifted to the right. And over here, and this is what made me giggle because I've never seen a graph about the number of tattoos before. And so you can see here, in a class of, there was 198, almost everybody had 0 tattoos. A few had some, and it looks like the most anybody had was 5. So this is also a skewed data, not a normal distribution, because if it was a normal distribution, so a few people that have 0, a whole bunch that have, I don't know, like 4 or 5, and then very few that have 10. I don't know what the number should be, what the spread should be. But this is shift. And if that shifted to the right, this one must be shifted. Oh, my camera's mirrored. Oopsies. Shift left. And this happened to pop up when I was looking for some examples, and it's a really nice graph because we kind of do have 2 normal distributions here, right? Because if you just look at this one, it has pretty close. It's pretty close to symmetric. Okay, and there's going to be my mean. And this one, same thing, right? If you look, pretty close to being symmetric. Oopsies. Oop. And it's got a mean there. So what can you say about this graph? Well, there's still normal, both have normal distributions, but do they have the same mean? Well, no, because we said the middle is the mean. There's 1, and there's 2. I guess I'll write up here. Oops. Different means. And how about standard deviation? Do they have the same spread? No, right? This is pretty small, and this is spread out. And I'm sorry, my pen is making such a mess on this page. And I'm just going to go standard deviation. So remember, well, I'm not sure where we are in the whole pandemic when you guys are watching this video, but hopefully we have flattened the curve and we're still doing all right. And we're actually in class and you're watching this just as a little extra review before your test. That's how you rock.